Hey everybody, and hope you're doing well. These are different times. Schools are closing, travel restrictions, quarantines. Being a person that hosts a YouTube channel related to health and fitness equipment, I've seen a lot of my videos related to fitness equipment going up recently, which makes me feel like a lot of people feeling like they're trapped in the house feel like now is the time to purchase home gym equipment. And there's probably many reasons for this. And one of those might be that people just don't want to go to a gym where they're likely to catch the virus. One thing I've heard constantly thrown around about this virus is that you're 4 times more likely to contract it. And if you're in a gym with a lot of people breathing hard and touching the same equipment, you increase those odds. And I don't want this to come across as fear mongering in any way because I'm not about that. But we also need to be realistic with ourselves and understand that a gym is a very likely place to contract the virus. Other reasons might be because gyms are starting to shut down. Our local gyms just shut down this week. On top of that, the quarantine, social distancing, and just any other measures you might be taking to try to avoid contracting the virus. And if you've never watched my videos before, I try to help people make informed, thought out decisions and not rash decisions based on their current situation like we have right now. With that, to make an informed decision, let's talk about what we know about the coronavirus. Now, I do want to preface this by saying I am obviously not a doctor and not a specialist in pathogens. I've looked up most of this online via the CDC website or other resources that we have available. But we know it's a virus. Its primary method of spreading is person to person via respiratory droplets, via direct contact, or being within 6 foot of an infected person for an extended amount of time. People at higher risk include older adults and people with serious medical conditions. We are being asked to spend as much time at home and to practice social distancing not only to avoid getting the virus, but to lessen the curve so we don't overrun the hospitals and people can get care when sick instead of having to make a choice over who does and who doesn't get care. And if you know anybody that has the approach that this doesn't impact them so they don't need to worry about it, maybe educate them on what's happening in Italy, where they have to make the choice of who does get a respirator and who doesn't, who dies and who doesn't. Now, while we're not in that situation yet, we could be if we don't take the right measures. So even people that are not at risk can play a huge part in if we get to that situation or not. So just help people make the right decision and use this time to really think about others and not just about ourselves. But in regard to deciding to buy home gym equipment, our most important factor is how long is this going to last? So I researched that. And to be perfectly honest with you, I couldn't find anything because nobody really knows yet. Some are forecasting into 2021. The president said July or August. Nobody really knows. So for purposes of this video, I'm going to use a 3 to 4 month ballpark, but you can adjust that and apply that to the recommendations I make in this video. I'm based on what you might think the duration would be and then help make a decision on where maybe you go with your purchase decision. So because I like to take more of a methodical approach and really research what I'm looking into before I make a decision, I'm hoping maybe I can calm you down and save you from making a rash decision as well. So the first thing I'm going to recommend is, let's pretend you're looking at something. You got your eye on some sort of home gym equipment. Ask yourself, and whatever your duration is, let's apply it here. But if let's say this lasts for 3 to 4 months and you buy some piece of home gym equipment, when we're back to normal and you're allowed to go outside or go back to the gym or whatever you're going to be doing that you normally get your workout in that you're avoiding right now, are you going to look at that piece of home gym equipment and go, yeah, I'm still going to use that. I'm glad I got it. I'm happy I made that purchase. Or are you going to look at it and go, dang it, why'd I do that? I got nervous and just jumped at it. So if after asking yourself those questions, you're saying, yeah, I don't know, that might not be the best move. One positive I can take away from this whole situation is at least it's happening at a time where the weather is improving and we still can go outside. You can go for a run, a walk, a hike, a bike ride, and not have to interact with other people. You can still go get exercise. So if there is a little bit of a silver liner, at least when it comes to maintaining your health and still getting your exercise, you have options to do that. You're not necessarily trapped in your house like it is during the winter. If you're wishy-washy on the home gym subject, or you really don't think it's probably a good decision after you've stopped and thought about it and said, if this ended after 4 months, what would I think of it? Use the outdoors as your way to get exercise. Save yourself some money. And if nothing else, maybe in a month we'll know more about the situation and you might say, okay, I do need to get something. This is going to last longer than I thought. But at least you're making a more informed decision and you gave yourself time to think about it. But on the flip side, maybe you asked yourself that question and you said, yeah, I do want a home gym or I do need some piece of equipment. Or maybe your gym's closing and you're like, no, I still need my workout. I'm going to figure out something. or you don't want to go outside. Pick a reason, but you've decided that you do want a home gym. What do you do? And a lot of this depends on you and how you enjoy working out. Now, I've got content on different home gym options, so I'll link some of those videos down below to maybe help give you ideas. And I'll also just try to research a lot of the popular things that people are buying just to maybe give you ideas so you can click around and kind of see what other people are getting. And maybe one of those might just shine out to you and go, yeah, that'd be a good option for me. Now, one of the first thoughts that came to my head is because we don't know the duration of this, and some people might just want easy ways to get exercise, is Beachbody On Demand. Now, I've never personally used it, but I've seen people use it, and I know it has a ton of content. So you sign up, you do a subscription-based fee. I don't even know what it costs, to be honest. But you're able to get all sorts of different videos for different types of workouts, and when it's over or when you're done needing it, you cancel it. So that is a very easy, let me still get my cardio, let me still get some exercise in. So that is one initial idea I had that just might work for a lot of people. Alternatively, if you want to go high-end or all out and replicate that gym feel where you have instructors helping you out, you have options like Peloton, Tonal, Fight Camp, and more. So those are options you could consider if you just want to go big. But in between that, you have so many options you can pick from, and many that are very affordable. Elastic band workouts, weight stack systems, compact solutions like Bowflex dumbbells or kettlebells. And another option which I really enjoy is taking a bike like a Peloton and building your own with a custom spin bike using the Peloton digital app. And I have videos about that. I will link those down below. But that is a great way at a better cost to get a Peloton-like experience and get a great workout. So point is, you have tons of options. If you want to know more about anything specific, I'll try to help you in the comments and possibly create videos if we can about those. And I want to help you get through this with the least amount of anxiety and stress possible. So another video I was thinking about creating is healthy meal ideas that the ingredients are largely based on things you can get delivered to your house online so you can avoid social interaction and the spread of this virus. So if you think that'd be beneficial, let me know and I'll put that video together as soon as possible. In conclusion, remember that these are different times and very scary for some, so try to be considerate of others' situations. And understand the quarantine has value, even if you're not at risk, because it does slow the spread of this virus and helps maybe save a lot of lives. So do your part to help everybody get through this. And one example I thought of is trying to consolidate shopping trips. If you know you're gonna have to run to the store and get some stuff, maybe your neighbors need stuff too. And if you can do that with one trip and less people going to the store, again, it helps with social distancing, and then you can just leave the products on their door for them. So that was a thought I had that might really help people out and just help the overall spread of this virus be diminished. But in short, be considerate, kind, and as thoughtful as you can to others, and understand that there are a lot of nerves right now. But be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.